Hello again out there in YouTube land. My name is Greg. It's Greg's Motors and More. Welcome back. If you haven't been to the channel before, you know we like to take old neglected lawn and garden equipment things, try to get them going again. Today we got a very special unit here. This is a Snapper SR 830 riding mower, and it's belonged to a couple family members of mine. Oh, I don't know. I think they bought it new, maybe slightly used. But anyway, this thing sat in my Aunt and Uncle's backyard for an extended period of time. And she's pretty rough, but I just want to hear if the engine's going to be good. See if maybe it's worth throwing a few bucks into. Maybe keep her in the family a little bit longer. Anyway, steering's froze. Front tires are off the rim. Seat's all, well, you know, more brittle than Bob Barker. She's got the 8-horse synchro balanced Briggs on her. Date code of 1993. So I'm going to get some tools out. We're going to see if we can't get this old girl popping off again. Alright, I think we're ready to proceed. I guess first things first, let's see if it's got any engine oil in it. Oh yeah, well, I mean, she's kind of low. She's on the ad mark, but it is nice and clean looking oil. Oh, that's good. Does it rotate or move? Oh, it does. Spins quite nicely. So, I mean, this recoil rope, I don't know if it's going to make it or not. It's seen better days. Pull the air cleaner off. Hopefully a bunch of wasps and stuff don't start coming out at me. I had one the other day that had wasp nest in it. They were none too happy that I was messing with their home. We got spider webbage. And we got some oil residue up here. Motor might be a little wore. I don't know, we might have some blow by. Figure that out here in a bit though. Alright. Yeah, the old pre-filter, she's returning to nature. The inner filter don't look too bad though. Yeah, we got motor oil sitting up here. Sitting up here inside the air breather box. Now, you can see that the recoil, she's junk. So we're gonna have to tear the shroud off to get to that. I mean, I guess I could try the electric starter, but I really don't want to do that. We probably also ought to see what's going on in here. But by now, that's probably vented to atmosphere and turned into, you know, yeah. That sounds pretty empty. I don't think there's anything left in there. It probably all turned into varnish in the carburetor by now. We can pull that line off right there and check though. Just see. It's probably solid maple syrup by now. Yes. Yeah. Not a hint of fuel in her. Nothing at all. Okay. Well, I guess let's get this here top off. These should be 7/16 if memory serves me correctly. Well, let's check that out. Uh-oh, I'm wrong. Must be doing it with the 10. Is it? Survey says yes. So how are you guys doing today out there in YouTube land? Hopefully the wind noise isn't too much on you today. It's not real windy, but there is a gust, you know. Okay. Two back here, don't we? And the dipstick tube's got to come out. It's just a nice day to work out in the sunshine. Get all that vitamin D. You know what I'm saying. You guys been around the block a time or two, I can tell. dipstick tube's a 5/16, and then you should just be able to take that bracket off of there, slide the dipstick tube over to the side, and get that out of the way. And there's two more for the thing on top of the starter cone here. Those are probably a quarter though. Probably are. Uh-oh. Come here, bugger. Alright. So popple right out of there. Getting our first look at the ring gear in the starter. Well, the starter's free. The electric start might work on this. That should come up out. There we go. Okay. Uh-oh. We got waspices. They're not in there, but there's little babies in there. Die. Uh-oh. There goes our dipstick tube. Okay. Maybe there. That's wanting to work again. We'll give that a little PB here in a minute. Bet you the starter clutch is stuck on it, and it is. It's really stuck. So that should be a 1/4 inch as well. We'll take these 4 bolts off. Pull that off of there. And there. I need to go get my starter clutch removal tool. Alright, we got our starter clutch removal tool on there. Takes a 7/8 socket. We're going to use the old Milwaukee to pop her off of there with. Come right off. And our shaft's kind of crusty. And I mean, we're moving, but most of the time, these starter clutches, they get caught up on the shafts here. So we need to kind of clean this shaft up a little bit. And we're going to have to go in here, lube all this up, clean these ball bearings up, all that fun stuff. So, that being said, kick that out. Brought my little drill brush here. We're going to see if that won't do a good job of cleaning the rust off of it. There we go. Get it everywhere. Piece of sandpaper probably would have worked better. I don't have a rag out here, so I'm going to use my white shirt. This thing's pretty well shot anyway. Let's give a little bit in there. Pretty chewy though. Pretty chewy in there. Uh-oh. Yep, she come apart. You can see how nasty that is. And how grody all our little ball bearings look. So that's great. Got our little... Uh-oh. You need that. Don't you be going nowhere. I gotta get me some bottle brushes so I can go in here. Gotta get some of those. I don't have any. Those little tiny straw and bottle brushes work great for this kind of stuff. Just don't have any right now. So anyway, I'm pretty sure you guys get the idea of what I'm doing here. So for length of time of video, I'm gonna go ahead and turn you guys off. Finish polishing all this up. So we've progressed a little bit. What I like to do with these is I'll take this piece out, make sure it spins nice and free on that shaft, make sure it's not binding up at all. That way, you know, when you fire this thing up, it's not going to gall it. The ball bearings, I wasn't able to get them real clean. I don't have that kind of time. This I got pretty clean, but not as good as I wanted. I got maybe an hour before I got to leave to go to work here, so I'm trying to get this thing done. Time has come to try to slap this thing back together. So we're going to pull him off, and I did take just a little bit of grease and go around this shaft with. You don't want too much because then it'll get up in there and these bearings will get packed full of that grease and it'll stick them out. You don't want that. So we're going to go ahead and just set our starter clutch back on here at the base of it anyway, real loose. Just kind of get it on there and started a couple of threads. Take this, set it in there like that. Set your ball bearings in their hole. Should be 5 of them. Just like that. There you go. It grabs one way, it should slip another. And you got your little, wait a minute. That goes between there. I done messed up already. But that's okay. Let me fix my screw up. Take that out. Dump the bearings back out. Set that back on there. And I did go ahead and clean the flywheel magnet up while I had this out. I rotated the engine a little bit and hit it with a wire brush. Alright, we got that. Now we got this little wafer washer here. It's going to go like this. Alright, that'll go on top of there. I'll go there. I'll go there. I'll go there. And again, you put your little ball bearings in. Alright. And it's time to put our top cover on. Like that. Okay. Now we can run that starter clutch down. Wait a minute. I'm messing up here already. Sorry, guys. My head's going way faster than the rest of me. Forgot to lube those. I'm just going to use some regular old 10W30 motor oil. Now there is a wick in here that will absorb some. You just take some and put a little bit in the cap. Not much. All it takes is a few drops. It doesn't take much at all. Alright. We're just going to go like this and put a little bit in here. Not very much. Just a few little drops is all that takes. And the rest we'll try to put down that wick hole there. I see it's sticking already. There we go. Oh yeah. It's probably still gonna stick every once in a while on us. But she's freeing up a little bit. Which, I mean, if she sticks up on us, we'll either do this again or drag the old battery charger over and just hit that starter with 12 volts. Let's see what that wants to do for us. But I don't know. I think we're probably going to be okay. Is it a professional grade job? No. But I am not a professional grade person. I'm a backyard mechanic. I know enough to get by. There is a torque spec for that starter clutch. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure there's one for it. I'm sure I'll get some guy on here in the comments yelling at me about how I don't know what I'm doing. If you're that guy, this is probably not the right channel for you to watch. My channel is for people that are tearing stuff apart at home, trying to save a little bit of money and get by. I'm not a professional Briggs and Stratton mechanic. Guess maybe I ought to put a big disclaimer up there, huh? You know, don't do what I do because I'm an idiot. That sort of thing. Anyway. Hey, those aren't 5/16, those are quarters. Smart guy. There you go. Alright. Okay, I think we're ready to put our little cover back on. Actually, before we do that, should probably pull the plug out and see if we have any kind of spark. While we're right here, I think you even got a Briggs & Stratton spark plug in it, man. Somebody tried to maintain this thing. Actually, it's Champion. I'm wrong. Ooh. Oily varnish. Wonder if the needle and seat in the carb's bad. Should do it. I don't know what size this is. 15/16 maybe? 24 mil. Okay, same thing. Oh, come on now. This chuck on the grill is just worthless. Oh, nice. Oh, look at all the fun stuff. You guys are probably missing all the fun stuff. Hang on, let me zoom you guys out. Uh-oh, I got engine oil all over my glasses, didn't I? Oh, I better set that dipstick tube back in because I'm throwing oil all over myself. Like the fool I am. Okay, now we can roll that thing over. Oh, key's off. Turn the key on. There we go. Key's on. Alright, do we got any sparkles? Any? I can't tell. Can't tell at all. This plug is just... He's got all kinds of fun stuff in there. Oh, come on now. I'm not seeing any spark. Alright, well, let's unhook the coil wire here. See if maybe we got a bad coil. Or maybe it's grounded out. We should have some sparkles. This is a magnetron engine. There we go. Come on now. What do we got now? I can't even tell. Oh, yep, we got sparkles now. Okay. Seems like we've still got a lot of crap blowing out of that cylinder. Go ahead and flush that out. Oh, come on, girl. There we go. Alright. Throw that plug back in there. I'm guessing they were having a flooding out problem with it. That's what it looks like to me anyway. Alright. Come off of there, booger. Go ahead and toss her. I need to lube this up too while I'm thinking about it. Get some of this down on that recoil spring. Help things come back to life there. I'm about out of PB, man. Dang. Oh, yeah. Coming right back to life. All right. know what? I should have fixed that dang ignition while I was in there, but that's okay. We're not going to put her all the way back together. I just want to put her back together good enough to be able to pull her over. I want to hear it run before I go throwing any more work in it. Recoil rope's probably going to come off in my hand. I'm going to try to run it. Alright. Got a bottle of 2-stroke mix here. We're going to throw a little bit of that down the carb hole here. We're going to hope for the best. See what she's going to do. Okay. Let's give her a little more, shall we? Give her a chance here. Uh-oh. You gotta be kidding me, man. Come on now. You guys ain't giving up that easy, are ya? Ball bearings stuck out. Like I figured they would. There we go. Let's see if we can't get her to run for a minute. I'd say she's probably going to be a pretty good running little unit. I know she's smoking, but I'm feeding her 32 to 1 lawn boy mix, so, you know, that's kind of a lot. And a lot of oil for that thing. Dang it, she runs pretty good. So, I guess the next thing's going to be, let's go ahead and just shoot for the moon here. Let's put a fuel line on this thing. Put some gas down in that tank, see what we get. Boy, that exhaust is hot. I mean, I'm guessing the needle and seat's just going to stick wide open. She's probably going to flood the motor, but, you know, we really got nothing to lose here. Let me go get my gas can. Now, before I go dumping that fuel in the tank, I'm going to try the old-timer's trick here. And I'm going to tap on that carburetor with this pair of pliers. It's not conventional, but it does work sometimes. We're going to tap on it, and if that float's stuck, as long as it's not totally rusted shut, hopefully this will free it up enough that maybe she'll start to seal again. Oh yeah, it's the song of my people. Okay, now that I'm done messing around here. Granted, that carburetor's probably sludged up, but we're going to try it anyway. I'm not going to give it very much. That should be plenty. Alright. Let's give her another little shot of 2-stroke mix here to light her off with. Oh, you're going to be a continued problem, aren't you? Dang it. Huh. Yep, we're gonna have to yank a carb. For certain. Because, yeah, pretty well stuck there. Looks like we got a 5/16 right here for that base of that air cleaner. Probably another one that I'm not seeing. Someplace. Maybe. Yes, no. Something. Or does it come off on that side? Oh, okay. Oh. Ah. Alright, how does that? I don't know what else holds that on there. Well, I guess it's all one thing. Okay. So it looks like there's a 5/16 in there. Actually, this is a metric motor, so it's probably an 8 mil. I mean, I could just try to pull the bowl off the bottom, but I don't like doing that. I'd rather take the carburetor off of it real quick. Okay, that. What size is that now? What size are you? Huh? You guys 7/16 maybe? Oh yeah. Okay. Good guess. Just gonna be two nuts here. You can get them. Maybe. Oh, come on. Get it, bugger. You're gonna fight me, ain't you? I can't believe it. I can't get a wrench in there either, can I? Nope, I'm gonna have to yank that little bracket right there off. I know there's that guy, that snapper guy out there that just loves these things. He's probably laughing at me right now. He's probably like, you idiot. You got no clue what you're doing, buddy. Maybe you're right somewhat. Did get the engine running though, didn't I? I did. Okay, there we go. Move that out of the way. Now we can get that. Come on off of there, booger. Come on. Give it out. It's like Chinese Jenga. Okay. Now there's going to be two more, right? Are those going to be 5/16? Or are they going to be something else? What are those? Oh, well. How are those studs? Huh. Maybe you got to get out with this wrench then, since the socket's still going to go on there. gasket in the way to keep my wrench from going on there. Getting kind of warm out here in the sun. Try to get this spring off. No, that's off. Now let's give that carburetor a little tap. Hopefully the gasket will come off in one piece. There we go. Sweetness. Oh, this bracket's going to be a pain in my butt. How do you come off? Huh? No. Oh, I got the fuel line on there still. Let's make a big fuel mess, shall we? Wait a minute, I got my little vice grips here, so I don't have to do that. Sweet. Of course, this fuel is probably older and harder than a car, it's probably going to break, but, you know, we got more of that. Should be good enough to pinch that off. Come off of there. You were off of there already, fuel line. Come on, get off. There we go. Oh, this bracket is going to make me mad. This stupid bracket. Come on. Come on, carburetor, you can do it. Ah, there we go. Carburetor's off. Didn't even tear the gasket. Alright. Let's get that bowl off of there. So that's probably a half inch. No, it's not. Okay, 7/16. Holy cow. Oh, she's on there. Golly. Oh, that was a lot tighter than it should have been. Maybe somebody was already in here. Looks like it was cross-threaded or something. Alright, give your bowl some good taps. So she comes off of there. Oh, lovely. Rust. Yeah. There it is. Let's pull our pin out. Pull out our needle and seat, which actually don't look too bad. The rest of her's all rust and gunk and varnish. Got a main jet there needs to come out. Is this screwdriver big enough? I probably better hit that with some PV, find a better screwdriver. The main jet may not want to come out with the emulsion tube. Okay, I'm going to soak this part right here down with a little PV. Try to aid in getting this main jet out. Sometimes they come out, sometimes they don't. Hoping the screwdriver is going to actually fit down in there to hit it. About about screwing this carburetor up. I don't know. I might have just screwed this carburetor up with a screwdriver. I hope not. You won't be minding my. Okay, we're still good. Thought maybe we got them threads, but we didn't. Oh, jeez. That's actually moving or not. Got this local country station here that plays the oldies at noontime. I love listening to the old country. It's good stuff. God dang, man. Oh, there's I can't tell. Can't tell if that's coming out or not, but I think I don't know, I might have made a damn mess of this carburetor after all. Losing my train of thought here. Starting to get concerned about time. I think somebody already had the threads messed up in it. To be honest with you, I don't think that main jet's coming out. I'm gonna have to go look for a better screwdriver for this. Alright, well, I couldn't get the main jet out. It's just flaking to pieces in there on me. So I'm just gonna try to clean it out as best I can. Kind of sucks because it won't run 100% without that emulsion tube coming out. But in all reality, it is what it is. Still don't know what I'm going to do with this thing yet. If I'm going to try to get her going and make a mower out of it, or if I'm just going to sell her off the parts. I don't know. The engine seems to run pretty darn good though. There you go. There. Man, there's a lot of rust and crap on here. You really need the carburetor. I mean, I guess I could probably soak it in the ultrasonic for a few days. Probably come back around maybe, as long as needle and seat don't fail in her. But I don't know. Every one of these vertical shaft 7 and 8 horses I've ever had, the needle and seat fails in them because they sit too long with that ethanol fuel on it. Kind of like this one probably has. Try to get the junk off of here. Just like to be able to hear it run for a little bit on its own. You guys know what I'm talking about. trash out as I can. Blow through the air blades. There we go. Okay. Blow all the crap off the float. Actually, the rubber tip on the needle valve actually still seems pretty pliable. We might be in luck here. Right. Now this bowl, I've had some pretty bad luck with these bowls. When they're rusted like this, I'll use this wire brush here to get in there and try to get as much of this out as I can. Hopefully it's not too far gone, because if it is, it'll sit there and chew a hole right through the bottom of the bowl. But I probably got another bowl too. Yeah, she's badly rust pitted. Badly rust pitted. That's going to be a problem. But should be good enough to fire it up with. Alright, let's go ahead and put her together and see what we got. Even if it runs for a couple of minutes before it messes up again, I'm going to call that a victory. Now let's check our needle and seat here. Well, needle and seat's working. Alright. It's cool. Now this here is going to be the wild card, because the threads didn't look great when I pulled it out, and they look worse now. So let's see if this thing will even start after all. If we can't get anything to hold the bowl on, she's going to leak like a sieve. Oh boy. Yeah, I think we're going to have a problem here. We probably are. I don't know. There may not be enough threads there left to save. Come on, give me a half a thread or something. Just a half a thread. I don't think you're going to do it, are you? Yeah, it's just spinning in there. Just let me pull the bowl back off. Yeah, pretty chewed up. We might be done right here. I'll get another carburetor for it. And it just pulled them threads right out. That's a bummer. I really thought we were going to get to see this thing run on its own. I don't think we're going to get her though. There's nothing left in there for it to connect to. It just yanked all the threads right out of it. We'll try a last resort here. Something I don't like doing. Probably not going to work, but you got nothing to lose at this point. Just trying to give it something to grab onto. It's just too bad, too messed up. Dang. That sucks so bad. Well, unfortunately, guys, I mean, we got a little wind, but we didn't get much, did we? You know, we got the engine running, but carburetor's junk, tires are junk. Don't know about the starter system yet. I don't know. I'm gonna have to reevaluate on this and see if I can come up with some money for a carburetor. And I don't know what the belts look like. I don't know if the cone drive's junk in it. I don't know if well, the disc drive. He's a disc drive. You know, tires, wheels, all that fun stuff. Steering's still stuck. I don't know. I'd kind of like to get her running again, though. We'll see. Maybe you'll see it again on the channel. Maybe you won't. But appreciate you guys watching, putting up with my ramblings and my bush mechanicry, and all the other things that you've come to love about the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your families are doing well. God bless you. Thanks for watching.